Hello everyone, my name is Shelby. Welcome back to my channel, Grace with Books. Today I am super excited to be giving you guys my O.W.L.s TBR. If you do not know by now, the O.W.L.s is a magical readathon hosted by G from A Book Roast, in which she encourages us every year to take our ordinary wizarding level exams. I believe this is the third year she has put on the O.W.L.s. In April, you take your O.W.L.s, and then I believe in August, you take your Newts to decide what career you will be entering into after your time at Hogwarts. This is so exciting. This is the first time I've decided to take the O.W.L.s, and I'm super excited to be videotaping the experience. Today I will be doing my TBR for the month of April, which is all O.W.L.s related. I'm actually thinking of vlogging my experience every week, so let me know in the comments what you think of that. And without further ado, let's get to all the logistics of the O.W.L.s. So G has made this beautiful little guidebook that you can explore different careers in, and that's how you know which classes and books you're going to read. After much deliberation, I have decided to pursue the librarian career. Very me, it's very Hufflepuffy, it is very much what I love to do, so I'm super excited to be pursuing this career. According to the little sheet, librarians are knowledgeable, brave, adventurous, and resourceful. In order to get this career, I'm going to have to take 5 different classes, and those are Ancient Runes, Arithmancy, am I saying that right? Defense Against the Dark Arts, History of Magic, and Transfiguration. So in total, that is 5 books for the librarian career. But in order to challenge myself a bit more, I have decided to also take a seminar, which is a little extra thing you can do to get some other kind of certificate in the wizarding world. So for example, I will be undergoing animagus training so I can turn into the animal of my choice, much like James Potter and Sirius Black. So for those, I have to be taking Arithmancy, Potions, and Transfiguration, obviously. So those are 3 additional books I believe that I have to read. I'm super excited about this career. I am super excited about the entire magical month. So let's get right into the books I'm planning to read for it. The first class I have to take for my librarian career is Ancient Runes. This year they are focusing on the Heart rune, so you have to read a book that has heart in the title or heart on the cover. And I chose The Bride Test by Helen Huang, and there's a little heart right there. I'm super excited to read this book. In this book, a girl named Esme is trying to pursue a relationship with Kai, who is autistic, and she sort of has to teach him how to love and how there's no one way to do so. And I don't know much about this book, which I'm really excited about because I've heard really great reviews from my friends and from the BookTube community, so super excited to get into this book, and that is Ancient Runes. The next class I have to take for librarian is Arithmancy. And for Arithmancy, you are learning about the magical quality of 2, which represents opposites and balance. So the prompt is to read something outside of your favorite genre, and my favorite genre is fantasy, so I decided to pick up something that has nothing to do with fantasy, and that is Bright Dead Things by Ada Limon, and this is a collection of poems. This is a National Book Award finalist, gotten nominated for so many awards, and I'm really looking forward to reading some poetry because it's something I haven't really explored before, so I'm excited to hopefully be inspired and just enjoy a more lyrical kind of story. The next thing I had to take is Defense Against the Dark Arts, and for that one we are learning about Grindylows. So you have to pick a book set on the sea or at a sea coast, and for that I have chosen All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. I do not know much about this book other than it has to do with magic and the loss of magic, and this princess has to go on a quest with pirates in order to sort of reclaim it and figure out what went wrong. So it is set at the seacoast and at sea, so I'm really excited to get into it, and that is All the Stars and Teeth. This is highly anticipated for me, and I'm really excited about it. Next up, I have to take History of Magic, and this year we are learning about witch hunts. So the prompt is to read a book featuring witches or wizards, and I have chosen, The Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban is illustrated edition. Ooh, that was a tongue twister. These have been slowly being released, these massive volumes of Harry Potter books illustrated for our reading pleasure. I went to my local library and I actually saw that they had one, so I decided to check it out for the Owls. They didn't have the first two, but that's fine because Prisoner of Azkaban has always been one of my favorites, and I'm really excited to delve into this. I've always wanted to own these gorgeous copies of books, but I think that when I have more of an income, I will start collecting them. For now, I am content with checking them out from my library and enjoying them one by one. So yes, for Witches and Wizards, I am picking the illustrated Harry Potter. Lastly, for the librarian training, we have to take Transfiguration, and this year we are learning about shape-shifting. So the prompt is to pick a book that features some kind of shape-shifting, and for that I have chosen Hunted by Megan Spooner. So in G's initial Owls announcement video for 2020, she said that for shape-shifting, any kind of Beauty and the Beast retelling would be okay. So I found this one. It's gotten really great reviews by people I trust, so I'm really excited to check out a different kind of Beauty and the Beast retelling. Don't know anything about it. I am really excited to read it. So yes, that is Hunted by Megan Spooner. And those are all my books for the library career. Now we are going to move on to the 3 books I have picked out for the animagus training. First off, we have Arithmecy again, and that is picking a book outside your favorite genre. For me, it's fantasy, and I've decided to pick up a historical fiction book, which is The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe. This is about a girl named Dita during the Holocaust who has sort of been assigned to watch over these precious volumes in the Auschwitz camp. It's very close to my heart, being from a Jewish background and knowing people and having family members who lived during that time. So I am really excited to see it in this context, in the context of a young girl who was just trying to protect some books. And I'm really looking forward to just going outside my comfort zone and reading something a little harder than I usually do. So for my first book, Arithmecy, it's Librarian of Auschwitz. The next book I am going to read for animagus training is for Transfiguration, which is shape-shifting. And for this one, I decided to pick up a graphic novel, and my father is going to be so excited that I did this because this is one of his favorite graphic novel series of all times. It is volume 1 of The Wicked and the Divine, and this is just such a popular one. The illustrations just look so beautiful and colorful, so I'm really excited to try it. I don't know barely anything about this series, but on the back it says, every 90 years, 12 gods return as young people. They are loved, they are hated. In 2 years, they are all dead. It's happening now. It's happening again. Really freaky, super excited to check this out. I do know this features shapeshifting, so that is why I'm picking it for this prompt, and I'm super excited. Finally, the last book I am reading for April for the O.W.L.s Readathon is for my potions class, and this semester at Hogwarts, we are learning about the shrinking solution. So the prompt is to read a book under 150 pages, and I chose a play called The Balcony by Jean Genet. It's under 150 pages. It's 95 pages total. I read this a while ago and I'm really excited to reread it. It's a really interesting play by Jean Genet, and I'm super excited to delve into it again, to look at iconicism and just really get into it. I'm looking forward to it. And those are the 8 books I am planning to read for the O.W.L.s Readathon. Oh my god, that was so many. As I said before, hopefully I will be vlogging this. I'm thinking of doing maybe every week or every 2 weeks doing vlogs. I plan on doing 24-hour readathons for this. I may not film them, but I'm planning on doing it. And, you know, I think this is just going to be a really great distraction for a really scary time, and books just have a way of taking us out of whatever horrible situation we're in and putting us in somewhere with a little more hope and a little more magic. That is why I'm so excited to be participating in this for the first time. And if you guys are taking the O.W.L.s, please let me know below if you are reading any of these books. Would love to buddy read, would love to just check in with you guys to see how you're doing. And that is it for this video. So if you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell to get updates on when I post. I post every single Monday and Thursday now because, you know, I have a lot of free time on my hands, so you guys are gonna get a lot of content. So I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!